Welcome, everyone. This is the season finale of season 3 with the Bearing Up podcast. I'm Zach Griffin, and with me is Logan Bruce. How are you today, Logan?
I am wonderful, Zach. We just had a cold front blow through last night, so it's very cold outside.
Yeah.
But I'm loving it. It feels Christmassy because it was 80 degrees yesterday. So,
Yeah, it's been pretty warm here, so I guess you get it before we get it.
yeah. But yeah, we're doing good. Big stuff on the way. My son will be here in like 6 weeks. Like, it's by the time this comes out, it'll be 5 weeks basically. So, it's coming up fast. Life's moving fast.
Life is moving fast. So, yeah, and I guess we can probably go ahead and say to everyone now, Merry Christmas, because we won't see you until after the holidays.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah, that too. So.
And speaking of not seeing somebody, Zach, I'm gonna go ahead and make my little announcement. I will not be here for the beginning of season 4. We're doing this finale, but bringing a new baby into the world. I'm going to take a sabbatical and from the podcast, and that way I can focus more on my family. I've been taking time off work too, so there's be a big change, but at least for a handful of episodes. We're not quite sure how long yet, but I will be absent from the podcast.
Yeah. So, and we're gonna miss you, Logan, and we'll give updates and stuff about you, and how things are going and all.
For sure.
But Joshua Hester is gonna be joining me, and we're gonna be doing this for a while. So he's gonna kind of sub for Logan until Logan's ready to jump back in. So, excited for that, and it's just gonna be. There's a lot of changes coming this next year. So,
for sure.
Yeah, so you're having a baby, I'm getting married, there's just a bunch of changes that's going to happen. So, but we're going to keep on with this podcast, and hopefully we're here for many more seasons. I certainly have enjoyed doing this with Logan. But let's go ahead. We're going to get into our first topic today. Sort of in our season beginnings and our endings, we like to have fun, and we kind of have goof off and do that stuff. We're going to save that, and we're going to talk about first off just our favorite parables, and we're going to give 2 each, and we're just going to sort of talk about them and why they stand out to us and why they're important.
Right.
So you're getting some Bible stuff here, but you're also kind of getting some stuff from us. There are our favorite parables. So you'll kind of see, what stands out to us. My first parable comes from Matthew chapter 13, and it's just one verse. It's verse 44. And so maybe that tells something about me. I like the simple parables because I'm a simple man. But I love this parable. The New American Standard Bible says, "The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in the field, which a man found and hid again, and from joy over it he goes and sells all he has and buys that field." So I love this parable because it shows the value of the kingdom of heaven, right? He says the kingdom of heaven is like a treasure in a field. And I hope that in my life that I can reflect an attitude and a joy that says the kingdom of heaven is of what's most value to me. I'm willing to give all that I have to seek the kingdom, but not just about me. It just kind of just shows the value of the kingdom. Anyone who understands the true value of the kingdom of God, hopefully will respond in that sort of way. They just understand and realize that, this is the one thing that you can invest in that goes beyond, this present world. So I really like that parable a lot.
That's awesome. No, I like that one too. That's a good one. My number one. Well, I guess I don't know if I'm going to rank these per se, but this one is definitely one of my top 2. Yeah. and it's in Luke 18. And if you're looking for parables, Luke is generally the place to go. But in Luke 18, we get the parable of the persistent widow, and it's a very interesting parable here because you get this widow that's coming to this judge, and she basically annoys him to the point where he just gives up. And it's interesting how Christ relates it, though, because he puts us in the position of the widow and God in the position of this judge. First of all, we understand, and he makes the point that God is righteous and this judge was not. But the thing that he makes a point of is ask God continually. Don't when you're praying about something, it's don't just pray about it once. Continue to ask for those things. And sometimes the answer is never, absolutely not, doesn't matter. Sometimes the answer is maybe later. But that's kind of interesting. And the reason I like that is because we get this theology here that this shows the interaction in prayer. That prayer is just not a stagnant event, but rather we are interacting with God, and it's not just a asking for something and then an answer comes down. It's an interaction. So that's why I like this parable a lot.
Yeah, I like that parable too. And I guess staying in the book of Luke, my second one is definitely going to be the prodigal son. Is that what you were going to pick? So that's okay. We can share that one. We can both share it.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. I got a third one.
Okay. Well, the reason why I like the prodigal son, though, is particularly something that I've studied about recently a little bit is about how, the closeness that we have with God ultimately comes down to how close we want to be to Him. Because the father in the story, he doesn't leave. So he doesn't go out searching for the son, but he stays where he's at, and the entire time he's longing for his son, and you can tell that because he sees him from a distance, right? He sees him from a distance, well off. So it seems like he's scanning the horizon for him. He's still wanting him to return. And when the son comes back, that's when he runs and embraces him. But I guess there's another passage in the book of James, I think it's in James chapter 4, that talks about submitting ourselves to God, and Satan will flee from you, but the picture is you're standing there in the shadow of God, and he talks about also, draw near to God and he will draw near to you. It's not like God withdraws himself away from us. It's that we withdraw ourselves away from him. But when we return to him, he's close to us once again. So I like the parable because it kind of shows that idea. You have a loving father who longs for his son the entire time. And when that son returns, he receives him with gladness and love and rejoicing. They throw a party, right? So I think it just kind of shows us that we have to do something about our relationship with God. We can't expect him to do everything when we ourselves are unwilling, right? He can strengthen us, he transforms us, he changes us, all of that stuff. So God does lots of things, right? We could even say God does everything in a sense, but we have to be submissive. We've got to choose him. Right. And so that's why I like that parable.
That's awesome. And that was going to be my number 2, but that was you got it. So that was why I didn't want to know, because I wanted to see what we got. But no, that's a great one. It's one of the longer ones, if I'm not mistaken. And that's another reason I like it. Some of them you picked the shortest and the longest. I think that's kind of cool. But
well, you can add too, if there's some things about, and then we can talk about this third one.
Oh no, it's okay.
Okay.
You pretty much covered all the things I was thinking. My second is gonna be. It's actually my third because prodigal son and the
just ruined it for you.
The widow, persistent widow are my top two. But my third one is the rich man and Lazarus, and it's also in Luke chapter 16. So just back up a couple chapters. This is kind of an interesting one because and the reason I like it is because we get a peek into like what's gonna happen after we die.
Yeah.
And that's kind of been something that nobody knows about, quite frankly. You know, you can interpret the Bible all you want, you can read this parable all you want, but at the end of the day, we don't know. And that's okay. We know that you're either going to be with God or you're not going to be with God. But beyond that, like, there is concrete things, but there's concrete things, I think, for several different opinions. Maybe you disagree with that. That's fine. But the reason I like this is because we get this peak and we get this entrance into the afterlife where the Lazarus doesn't even talk. Lazarus is just in the bosom of Abraham. He's just chilling with Abraham. And the dead man, or it's not the dead man, the rich man, who is dead, is talking with Abraham. And he's like, send Lazarus back, send somebody back. And he's like, they got the prophets. But that's just interesting that there's that communication between them. One appears to be in paradise, one appears to be in hell, or you know, the staging area, if you will, for those afterlives. Whatever it is, they're able to communicate, and that's kind of interesting in and of itself. Now, we also at the same time, is this even reality, or is Jesus just painting us a picture? Is this fictional? You know what I mean? Is Jesus giving us this fictional parable to make a point? So, you know, there's two perspectives, but I love it but Jesus makes a point, but still leaves us with a lot of questions, and he's really good about that. And that's the reason I really like this parable.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because, like, for a lot of people, this is not a parable. It's just a teaching about, you know.
Yeah.
And but you know, you could look at it that way, and it's kind of interesting because usually in a parable you've got like symbolism, and you know, you've got some things that, you know, symbolize other greater spiritual things or concepts and things that we need to, you know, gather. And so when we read this, it's kind of like, what can we apply? I mean, like,
right.
I mean, we could apply that, you know, like, you can't, once it's done, you know, once you're dead, you can't go back, you can't change anything.
Yeah.
You know, we could apply that, but it kind of makes me think, because you would talk about the in chapter 18, you've got the Pharisee and the publican. They both go to the temple and they both pray, right? Is that a parable, or is that something that happened?
Yeah.
And it's just like, if it's a parable, then this could be a parable. If it's actually
that's what makes
it
happened, interesting. And a lot of people do question: is this a parable, or is this a teaching? You know, I classify it as a parable. However, he uses a guy's name. He uses Lazarus by name, and he never does that in parables. He always just says the rich man, or this widow, or or Pharisee, or whatever, tax collector. He never calls people by name except for this time. So that's why a lot of people don't classify it as a parable. I do lean towards it I'd classify it as a parable because I don't think it's actual events, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm on the other side. I think that it's actually like saying this is what's gonna happen. But
I think that is, but I don't think it's like, I don't think there was actually a guy named Lazarus and actually a rich man who Jesus was telling us the story about. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I like it, is because
maybe we could debate in another episode.
Because that's another episode. Because we get this, the ambiguity of it is what is attractive to me, and I
would say the specificity of it.
well,
because it calls it by name, but anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it, and I'll admit that maybe I am. So, or not reading into it enough.
I don't know. I'm actually preaching on this on Sunday night.
When?
Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
Actually, after I guess it'll be the Sunday before this airs. Anyway.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. So anyway, these are our favorite parables, and I'm glad we got to talk about them today, and lots to think about. And there's so many good ones. I mean, we could probably give our top 10, but
Yeah.
we're not going to have time to do that today. But y'all hold on for just a minute. We are going to have our mid-roll, and then we're going to have some fun. So stick with us. We'll be right back after the break. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Bearing Up. We want to encourage you to please like, share, follow, comment on this video. And we're available on pretty much all social media. So we do not have a TikTok, so you won't find us there. But anyway, we want to also remind you to please download the Ministry League app. The Ministry League is a wonderful organization that we're partnered with. They support us, we support them, and they're just fantastic people. So check out the Ministry League. Also, there is the Bearing Up shop. We've got the Rep Your Convictions product line. We've got some other things on there. I'm wearing a shirt that you can also buy. And just support us. Support us with one of those things. Last minute Christmas shopping. But anyway, we thank you so much for watching this episode or listening if you are just listening to the podcast. We thank you for your support, and we'll get back to it. All right. You ready for this, Logan?
I am.
All right. So we are going to play a couple games. And before you just tune this out, there's going to be this is not like Would You Rather or Two Truths and a Lie. You know, those overused. We're not doing dad jokes today. We're going to play some pretty interesting games. So the first is a game called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. And then we're also going to play a game called IKEA Product or Scandinavian Fiction Writer. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But the first game, we're going to play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. And what this is basically you are given two actors and you have to try to connect them by movies that they've been in. And the shortest link that you can get to. So, like, we have a list, and I'm going to throw the list up on the screen of the numbers. And so we may not get every one of these, but we'll just do like a few rounds. And since we both are going to be doing this, we'll take turns who goes first. And I'll keep a tally of who is winning and who is not winning. And I don't know how movie savvy you are, Logan.
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not with this genre. Not with Kevin Bacon genres.
Not with this genre?
This is going to be rough.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe, I tried to, like, vary it as much as possible.
I see that. I see your list. It's pretty good.
Okay. So, I'm going to draw two numbers. And
All
would
right.
you like to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
All right. We'll see who can do it the shortest.
Okay.
All right. So, we've got number 7, which is Mark Wahlberg, and number 11, which is Anne Hathaway. So we're both going to do this one, so be thinking about how to connect those two.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and link Anne Hathaway and Mark Wahlberg. Let's see. So Mark Wahlberg, all I can think about is like that cop movie
Oh, yeah. That's a good one, too.
with Will Ferrell.
The other guys.
Yeah, the other guys. He's in some other things too, but
Hold on, I can
that's
do
the
this.
one that came into my head.
I can do this.
So I'm not very good at this game.
Hold on, I got one. Hold on, I can get one. Hold on.
Do you think you can? All right.
I can.
So, let's see. Yeah, I'm blanking. I really am actually blanking on
Okay, so I'll tell you my thought process right here.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
the other guys is a good one for Wahlberg because you've got Will Ferrell, you've got is Dwayne Johnson in that one too? I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, he is.
You've got some good ones in that one, so that's a good start.
Okay.
And then with Anne Hathaway, I really only think of 2 movies with her, and that's The Dark Knight Rises and
Oh, is she in that?
Yeah, she's Catwoman.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
got Christian Bale, or you've got whoever played the guy who played Robin.
That's
whatever
right.
They try to do that Robin thing at the end.
Okay.
Um,
You're helping me.
yeah, so that's where I'm going with that. So I've got a bunch of actors for Wahlberg over here. So I was thinking Will Ferrell. What was Will Ferrell in? Then I go with Will Ferrell to see. I was trying to go from Hathaway. I think it'll be easier to go Hathaway to Wahlberg. So I've got Christian Bale. She was also in Les Miserables. So
Yeah.
you've got Russell Crowe, Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman. Some good ones in that one.
So this will be mine.
Okay, let me hear it.
After you helped me.
All right, no, you're good. Hey, this is a team effort. This is the way we need to do it.
Okay. So, this is my shortest one. So you got the other guys
Yeah.
because he was in. Dwayne Johnson was in that one.
Right.
And then he was in a movie with I think I may be wrong. Nicole Kidman. Is that the right? I don't think that's the right person. I think who is that? Who is he in a movie with the Jungle Cruise? That's not Nicole
Oh.
Kidman. Is it?
No, I don't know.
That
never
is
saw that.
that's Emily Blunt. Never mind. I don't know. I was trying to get to that movie Australia. That's Nicole Kidman with Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
So I could go that way. So like Hugh Jackman was in.
I was trying to pin
Yeah.
Christian Bale or Hugh Jackman
Christian Bale.
with. Yeah, because Batman.
Yeah.
And
You got Morgan Freeman in that one too.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. And Michael Caine.
This is a tough one.
That is a tough one.
All right. Well, I have found.
You have found a
preparation
path?
for this, Zach. There's a website you can put the actors' names in, and it tells you.
Don't do that.
Would you like me to search and see what the answer is?
No,
Okay,
we don't
alright.
want you to do that.
All right. I don't know. I can't get this one.
We're just gonna pass on this one. So,
I pass.
So we both got just a big goose egg. All right, let's try again. And do you want me to put those names back in there or no? We won't do.
Yeah. Put them back in there because we
Put 'em
might
back.
get one.
Okay.
They're not bad. Wahlberg. He's. I mean, the other guys is a good movie.
Yeah, but
With
he's in other
all-
things. I don't remember the names of the movies.
Well,
he's in.
he's in the movie Invincible, but there's no other significant actors
Yeah.
in that movie.
Okay,
So
here's the next one. Hopefully we can get this one. Oh, I picked 2 on accident. All right. Number 7 and number 1. We just did Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg and Hanks.
But you
Okay.
got Tom Hanks now, so.
Tom Hanks. So we got to go from Tom Hanks. Because we've already been thinking about Wahlberg. So let's go to Tom Hanks. He was in Castaway with Wilson. I'm just kidding. He was in. He was in Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio. So that's a good one.
Yeah. He was also Woody in Toy Story.
Yes. Tim Allen is
Yeah,
in
with
that
Tim
one
Allen.
too.
Yeah.
Tom Tom Hanks is a tough one.
Yeah. They're just weird, like, I don't think they would ever be in a movie together, but like,
oh no,
maybe, I don't know.
Very different. He was also the pilot in that one movie, and he was Walt Disney in Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of all the movies I know him from. He's not. I mean, he's a decent actor, but he's not one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Let's try again. I don't like.
Okay. 0 for 0. All right. I'm gonna leave Mark Wahlberg out because
I think he's a good one, but we'll keep going. However you want to do it.
All right. I'm trying to like.
I've
got a Christmas hat. That's what this is
like
in.
It. That's right.
So like, maybe I should show the Christmas hat.
There you go.
Anyway, number 12 and number 10. So that is Nicole Kidman and Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know who Nicole Kidman is. They're off. I don't know her by name.
She was in Australia with Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
She's been in a lot of movies, but like that's the one that I remember.
I got to see her face.
And I got her confused with Emily Blunt for some reason. I don't know. She is. Don't look up her movies though. You can't do that.
I just got to see her face.
Yeah.
She's 54. Oh, she was Aquaman's mother.
She was Aquaman's mother?
Do what?
She was Aquaman's mother?
In the new Aquaman movie with Jason Momoa.
Okay.
Mimosa.
Jason Mimosa. Yeah. So we're doing
that's
Nicole
all I know her
Kidman
from.
and Scarlett Johansson. So.
Okay.
See, you've got DC and you have Marvel.
I know. So Nicole Kidman was in Aquaman with Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa was in Justice League with any number of people.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is it's DC and Marvel.
Exactly. So it's like
I know because Ben Affleck was in both, and I was also thinking Ryan Reynolds is in both, but they're never with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah. So, but you got Robert Downey Jr., you got Chris Evans, you got Samuel L. Jackson in the Marvel movies, so you could connect.
See, I'm just not I'm not a movie buff like that.
Yeah. Let's see. So. Don't you have who was Spider-Man's aunt? What's her name? Do you remember?
Which one?
Oh. The Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I don't know her name. I don't remember her name.
So we are not good at this game.
No, we're not. No.
Let's try one more.
Try 2 more. Come on, we're gonna get one.
2 more. Okay, we're gonna go until we find.
That's right.
Team
First one to find one wins.
First one to find one wins. All right. Anne Hathaway and Johnny Depp. That's number 11, number 5.
Was Keira Knightley in? Good.
Never mind.
No, you're fine.
Johnny Depp was in that Harry Potter movie, right? Crimes of Grindelwald or whatever.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
So, but that doesn't show. Does that show any of the other actors from the original Harry Potters?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
No. Because you could connect.
Who are these again? Johnny Depp and.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
Oh, yeah. I know how to do it. Ready? Okay. So Johnny Depp was in the movie Sweeney Todd with that woman that's always in his movies, and her name escapes me now, but she was also in the Harry Potter movies as that Bellatrix Lestrange.
Okay.
What's her name? Her last name is Carter. Does that count as a name? But she played the innkeeper's wife in Les Mis, which Anne Hathaway's in. So that's 3 movies altogether. So
Okay, good job. That counts. Count it.
Helena Rodham Carter, is that her name? I think that's right.
I was trying to go with Keira Knightley, because
Yeah.
Keira Knightley in anything with...
Helena Bonham Carter.
Okay.
She was in any number of movies with Johnny Depp. You know, the one I thought about was Sweeney Todd.
Sure.
So you got Sweeney Todd, and then Les Mis. That's it.
So just 1 degree.
Two, yeah. 1 degree.
Um,
That's as close as you can get unless they were in the same movie together.
correct.
So,
See, I was trying to do Keira Knightley, but I don't know if Anne Hathaway and Keira Knightley were ever in a movie together.
okay. You want to do one more?
Good job. Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay.
I
So,
wanna get-
I got a point. 1 point for me.
Make sure you get that on there.
All right. Number 3, that's Samuel L. Jackson. And
Okay.
19, which is Harrison Ford.
This should be easy. Hold on.
That should be easy.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford and Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm trying to think of...
All I can think is Star Wars and Indiana Jones for Harrison Ford. That's
Oh, I was going to... Oh, yeah. I was going with... Because there's actors that have been in the new Star Wars trilogy and have been in MCU.
Oh, yeah, there have?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's where my mind went. Was the
Yeah.
MCU with... I mean, Samuel L. Jackson's in a bunch of those. And the new Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
No, not. I was thinking maybe Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac would not be a bad one.
You
But
got
I
that.
don't know if he's in a movie with.
There's a movie, I can't remember which one. Is it The Last Crusade, where Harrison Ford is with Sean Connery? You could connect him somehow. Sean Connery.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's got to be somebody.
Samuel L. Jackson. Because,
Man.
yeah, this is kind of hard. Samuel L. Jackson and Harrison Ford. What do you think?
I don't know.
Oh man.
This is crazy.
Yeah. It's like they're just like so I don't know. What I did was I went online and was like top 100 actors and actresses. And I just
Okay.
started going through and like listing a bunch of them.
Ones
And
you
I
knew,
was like
yeah.
so why don't you pull that app out or that website cuz I don't know how
okay.
to connect them.
No, you're good. And let's see, let me go into that.
Unless I can think of one real quick.
Okay, Samuel L. Jackson. Who's the other one?
Harrison Ford.
That's
we are cheating. No, I guess we're done. So
They were in a movie together.
they were what movie?
Patriot Games.
Failure.
Patriot Games.
I've never heard of that.
1992.
But that makes me think like there's probably 1992. Well, we weren't even born yet.
I was not born yet.
I wasn't born yet.
All right, let's do one more.
Do you do one or do you want more?
Okay, let's go back and do one we couldn't get.
Yeah, and then let's try one more. I've put all these other ones away, so like maybe we can, with what we have left. So yeah,
right, you got
do
Johnny
Mark
Depp and Nicole
Wahlberg
Kidman,
and Anne
right?
Hathaway though. Do that one, and I'll grab some numbers from the hat, the Christmas hat. We'll see. Did you connect them?
Who?
Were you gonna look up Mark Wahlberg and Anne Hathaway? That was the first.
Oh
one.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I did Johnny Depp and Nicole Kidman to see if you beat it or not. But they had a different one than you did.
Yeah.
They have Nicole Kidman was in Cold Mountain with Jude Law, who was in Imaginarium of Dr. Piranus with Johnny Depp.
Oh.
See,
Okay.
they get all these off the wall.
All right.
Mark Wahlberg and Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. Let's see what that one is. And then I got an actual one more.
Anne Hathaway was in Ocean's 8 with Elliot Gould, who was in The Big Hit with Mark Wahlberg.
There we go. All right. Last
All right,
one.
go ahead. Yep.
And for real this time.
All right, for real. I'm putting it down.
All right. Number 9 and number 4. So that is Chris Evans and Morgan Freeman.
Again, this feels like it should be easy.
Do what?
What's in Morgan Freeman? I said again, this feels like it should be easy, but what is Morgan Freeman even in?
Well, so who was the lady in Driving Miss Daisy? Do you remember? I don't remember. But he was also in Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty.
He was.
Oh, so I know how to do it.
What you got?
All right, so Morgan Freeman. Wait, this is Chris Evans.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I don't know how to do it. No.
All I know Chris Evans for is for Captain America.
Yeah, he's in Captain America. So there is a way to get there, I think.
I got it.
You do have it?
I think I got it. Okay. Morgan Freeman was in Evan Almighty with
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, thank you.
Yeah.
You knew who I was going to say
I'm
Michael
helping you.
Scott.
Michael.
Steve Carell.
That's the route I was going to.
Yeah, Steve Carell. Where was I going? I lost it. Hold on, I can do this. I can get it back. Steve Carell was in Dinner for Schmucks with Paul Rudd. Was he in Paul Rudd? No, that's not Dinner for Schmucks. That was Anchorman. He was in Anchorman with Paul Rudd.
He was in
Paul
Anchorman.
Rudd was in Civil War with Captain America for Sevens.
Yeah. Wow. That
Finally
was really
at the
good.
buzzer.
Yeah, he was. So that's.
Those are my movies right there.
Yeah. So you had
non-thinkers.
What was it? So you had Morgan Freeman was in Evan Almighty. Steve Carell. Steve Carell was in
Anchorman with Paul Rudd.
Okay.
Paul Rudd was in
Right.
Captain America.
Well, now we can't end it on a tie. So
can't end with a tie.
do you want to end on a tie?
I don't care. Let's do one more. If neither of us get it, then we will end in a tie.
I don't want to end in a tie, but we're gonna try.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
So,
that was almost bad.
skip. I'm not doing that one.
What was it?
Sigourney Weaver and Sandra Bullock.
I don't know either.
Okay, we're doing number 8, which is Jamie Foxx, and number 18, Julie Andrews.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta see their faces. I'm not cheating. I'm just googling their faces.
So Julie Andrews.
Oh, Jamie Foxx. I know who Jamie Foxx is. Okay.
Yeah.
And Julie Andrews.
Yeah. So you could connect her to Anne Hathaway in the the Princess Diaries. She's in that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. This is a tough one. Okay. Julie Andrews. I'm probably gonna go with Anne Hathaway. That direction is probably the safest.
Yeah.
To Jamie Foxx. So you got Anne Hathaway. and then my mind automatically every time goes to superhero movies, because now I'm thinking, because he's Electro. He's Electro in this Tom Holland movie, but he's also Electro. He was for Andrew Garfield.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to be in this movie with all these actors coming up. This Tom Holland movie, which we can count because he's confirmed in the movie. Not necessarily.
Does that one count since it's not out yet?
Yes, I'm counting it. Okay. If I need it.
Okay.
Okay. So Anne Hathaway. Who else was Christian Bale? Go that way. Or.
Yeah. So, oh, I can do it. So this is going to be kind of long, so you might be able to do a shorter one then. So, so I'm gonna reuse some.
All right.
So Morgan Freeman was in Evan Almighty with Steve Carell. All right. Steve Carell was in Anchorman with Paul Rudd, who was in Civil War with Tom Holland. Yes. And Tom Holland is going to be in this movie with
Electro. Well, how did you get Julie Andrews?
Who are we doing? What was our...
Julie Andrews.
Oh. Why did I say Morgan Freeman?
I don't know. I was wondering what you were doing.
We're doing Jamie Foxx. So, what was I... Where was I going with this? We're doing Jamie Foxx and Julie Andrews. That's the way that I was going to go. So,
yeah.
I was on the other side of the thing that I was trying to do. So, Julie Andrews was in Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway was in The Dark Knight with Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was in Evan Almighty with Steve Carell. Steve Carell was in the movie with Paul Rudd, Anchorman. And then Paul Rudd's in Civil War with Tom Holland. Tom Holland's in this new movie with Jamie Foxx.
Count it. Well done.
It's a long way to go.
You got it.
So, okay. So, I don't know why I was going Morgan Freeman. I was going...
You were thinking Morgan Freeman, Jamie Foxx.
Yes. But I was trying to get there from Evan Almighty with Steve Carell rather than Anchorman with Steve Carell with... Yeah. I think that was that right? I might have to go back and... But anyway. Look that one up. There's probably a shorter route to get to.
Okay.
With Jamie Foxx and Julie Andrews. I don't know.
Interesting.
What?
Jamie Foxx was in Valentine's Day with Patrick Dempsey, who was in Enchanted with Julie Andrews.
Wow.
I didn't know. I didn't realize she was in Enchanted.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That's really short though.
Yeah, that one is really short. So. Not the quickest way to go. Anyway.
One thing is official.
We are not movie buffs. We're not movie buffs. All right, so, but that was fun. That was kind of interesting, you know.
That was near painless.
Yeah. This next game's going to go by a lot quicker. Okay. And we are, so I'm going to give Logan a name, and he is going to guess. And if you win, you get the bragging rights of winning, but no, there's no prizes.
Prizes.
So I'm gonna give a name, and he's gonna guess whether or not it is an IKEA product or a popular Scandinavian fiction writer. So
how many of these are there?
There are 6. So in order to get the majority, you got to get 4 is the majority. Okay. So, all right. All right. So here's the first one. Arnie Doll. Is that a
Arnie Doll.
product or a person?
I'm going to say person.
You are correct. He is a popular fiction author in Scandinavia. All right. Let's do Brunbjorn.
Brunbjorn?
Yeah. Is that a person or is that a product?
I'm going to say product. IKEA product.
Wow. That's 2 for 2. Correct.
Let's go.
Brunbjorn. I think it's like a teddy bear that you can get on.
Nice.
So
you should have a product picture.
Yeah. So the next one is Maria Therese.
I'm tempted to say writer, but I'm going to say product.
You are correct again.
Boom!
Maria Therese is
3 for 3.
I forgot what it was I had looked it up, and I'm gonna post a picture of whatever that was.
Yeah.
All right. So you've got 3 so far. You've got to get you got to get 4 to win. So.
Okay. Yeah. One more. I got this.
All right. So let's do Naja Marie.
This one I want to say. This one I want to say product. So I'm gonna say product. I think it's a product. Naja Marie.
You're gonna
IKEA
say
product.
You're gonna say it's
An
IKEA
product. Yeah.
You are incorrect. Naja Marie Eide is her full name.
Interesting.
But yeah, she's a Scandinavian author, so incorrect.
Okay. All right.
All right, two more. So you got to get one of these.
Let's do it.
All right, Grand Finale.
Oh, that's IKEA.
It's IKEA.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't. That one might be the teddy bear. I can't remember. I'll post a picture of whatever that thing is. So yeah, you got 4. You want the last one?
Give me the last one. Yeah, yeah.
Mareth Lidstrom.
Oh, that's an author.
Yeah, that's a person.
Yes, this was a little easier than I anticipated. I don't know why. I don't know if I got lucky or just good guessing, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, those are that. It's interesting though. Like, if you look at them, and in post, I'm gonna show the things. It's just like, I don't know.
Maybe you should have sent me the list so I could read them and see them with you.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well.
Live and learn.
Live and learn. I think here I'll show them to you. You can see them on our outline here. But we've got I'm gonna just put those there.
Dang, yeah.
So, but they look really weird, but you can kind of tell where they're split into first name, last name with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, well, I think we're gonna go ahead and sort of wrap up, but let's talk about our Christmas plans just to kind of end the season, and maybe we've got New Year's plans or whatever like that. Whatever you want to share, Logan.
Yeah. Well, we are doing nothing. We're not going anywhere. We're not traveling. My wife's she's 8 months pregnant right now, and she's not going to be less pregnant in 2 weeks. So we're not going anywhere. We're staying right where we're at. We might see some people around here. Family might come in. I think a lot of families waiting to come in until my son's born. So
yeah,
we'll probably see him then. But we're kind of just chilling. We're gonna have this is our last Christmas with just me, my daughter, and wife. So next year we'll have 4 of us. So we're just gonna kind of chill, take it easy, and same thing for New Year's. So
cool. Well, yeah, sounds like a good time. Just kind of chill, and sometimes you need that in the holidays.
Correct.
The more busy you are, sometimes the more stressful the holidays can be.
Yep.
We are the whole week before Christmas. Graham's mom has him, so he's going to be with her, and Emily and I are going to go up and see her parents for a little bit and stay up there for a few days and get to visit with them. And then we're going to travel back down to Moultrie. This is like 11 hours away. Her parents live in Illinois. Yeah. So, but we're going to come back down here and spend the majority of our break, and because Graham will be back on Christmas Day, and so that'll be good.
Very nice.
And then I have to work the week afterward, but she's off, so I think she's going to stick around for a little while.
Nice.
And so yeah, just excited for all that entails, and all the we're on my parents' family. So like, I guess it's my family, but it's my dad's side, my mom's side. They're both having Christmas celebrated as a big family, the extended family, at the same time on on New Year's Eve morning. Yeah. So we're gonna try and hit both of them. We're gonna go to one first, and then with the rest, we're gonna probably leave early and go and spend time with the other. So,
deal.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So, and I'm looking forward to, just having a break. I enjoy the doing the podcast, but it's nice to kind of take a break and refresh and jump back in. And so,
for sure,
I'll be coming back with Joshua Hester, and
that's right.
And
I'll be back TBD.
And but you will be back, and
yes,
right. So he is not leaving us. I'm not switching him out forever.
And we'll maybe I'll send Zach some update videos he can put in episodes.
Yeah.
So
I would like to do that. So yeah, everybody can kind of like stay up to date with Logan and new baby. So
it's been a fun season though, brother. I've appreciated everything you've done, and I've had a lot of fun. I appreciate all of our listeners on YouTube and on the podcast networks. So
yeah,
this is just the beginning.
So. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you too, man. And I think this is definitely our longest season that we've had. So
yes. We got to 50. I think I was at least thinking we need to get to at least 50 episodes. This is 51. So we're kind of breaking at a weird time, but we wanted to do one more after Thanksgiving, before Christmas. So here we are.
Yeah. All right. Well, this will be the last time that we see you this year. And we thank you again for your support and for, just listening. So, I guess, Logan, if you want to go ahead and close us out with prayer and servant spotlight.
All right, let's pray.
All right.
Dear God, we thank you for today, and we thank you so much for this avenue that we can encourage each other, encourage our listeners. God, I pray that we are your mouthpiece to everybody who hears us. I'm so thankful, God, for Zach, and I'm thankful for his work in your kingdom. Be with us through this time off. Be with my wife and me as we have this new boy. I pray that he is healthy and happy, and that we can bring him along in this world to know you. Lord, thank you for everything you've given us. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Today, our servant spotlight is you, our listeners. You are an encouragement to me and Zach. You've been through a lot with us. Those of you who've listened to every episode, you know that we've gotten way better than when we first started. But I just wanted to say thank you to our listeners, because we want to encourage you, but you just listening, just downloading even sometimes encourages us. So Servant Spotlight, it doesn't take much to encourage me, but I appreciate everything you do for us to support us. So Servant Spotlight, everybody that's listening to this right now, have a great day.